Jana Gana Mana Atindaya Kajaya Hey Bharat Bhagya Vidata Punjab Sindh Gujarata Maratha Dravita Kalavanga Viende Himachal Yamuna Ganga Chala Jala Titaranga Tava Suba Name Jage Tava Suba Asishamage Gahe Tava Jaya Gata Jana Gana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He. It is such an honor. It's such a humbling moment to be in India for the 75th anniversary of your independence. We certainly in America understand the value of freedom and liberty and independence as we celebrate on July 4th. And so to be here in the motherland, a country that I love dearly, celebrating your independence is just a great honor. It's very humbling. When the invitation certainly came in from the government of India, specifically ICCR, who I certainly want to thank publicly again, I was so I was excited, and then I was very humbled. I certainly don't take lightly the opportunity that has been extended to serve as the first American artist invited for the Independence celebration. And so I consider it a great honor. I certainly want to thank His Excellency Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who I have great respect for. Certainly to your newly elected president, what an inspiration her election has been to the world now, Her Excellency President Murmu, to the government of India, certainly to my family, ICCR, and all of those that were involved in the invitation. I am truly grateful and thankful for this honor. With so much love, and I tell you, everyone has just rolled out the red carpet, and I'm just a country girl from Oklahoma, so I don't need all that, but I tell you, I have been so well taken care of and truly loved, and so much warmth, so much kindness in India. The Indian people are just beautiful people, and I knew that before coming, and certainly know it even more now being here. But the experience has been wonderful. It's been just great to get out and experience India, certainly to meet beautiful Indians and children and mothers and families. And I've had a chance the other day here at the hotel to meet some of those who have served your wonderful country. And that is very special to me, to meet those freedom fighters, those troops and veterans and military spouses and those who have certainly given their lives in service to the country. So it's been great to just be here and experience India during this very patriotic and exciting time in the country. Yes, well, Sahil, I tell you, anytime you get called or asked to sing, certainly from a United States president, doesn't matter the party, it's a tremendous honor. And so I, again, humbled and honored that I have been able to sing for President Bush, President Obama, President Trump, and certainly look forward to the opportunity to sing for President Biden. But it's a great honor, and every experience had its own memorable moments, and I tell you, my life is truly an example of the American dream. You understand what that means, because here there's been so much conversation during this weekend preparing for the Independence Day about the Indian dream and what that journey is like. And so I'm very grateful for those opportunities and certainly how those opportunities help to strengthen my relationship with India, and certainly given me a greater appreciation for the U.S.-India relationship. He is the right leader, the right visionary, the right everything for India right now, and for as long as he can be in that position. I tell you, the United States-India relationship alliance is to me, I believe it's the most important relationship and alliance right now and in the world. This alliance gives stability, it gives strength, it gives vision to what is going on across the world. And so Prime Minister Modi, as a leader, has played a significant role in the stability of the region. He certainly has played a significant role in the progression of countries, and I just think he's a wonderful leader, and I certainly believe he's the right leader for strengthening the U.S.-India relationship. So he has my vote, he has my support. It's a long journey, and thank you for asking this question because it's so meaningful to me. Dr. King, as you mentioned, made his pilgrimage to India in 1959, and there was something that he said when he arrived to India, as a precursor to arriving in India. He said, to many countries I may come as a tourist, but to India I come as a pilgrim. And I am now experiencing that sentiment that Dr. King shared, that I feel that I have started and made my pilgrimage. And I say that because just upon arrival to India, I immediately felt the spiritual energy that Dr. King alluded to when he came in 1959. I immediately felt the kindness and the warmth, the connection that I think is not only indicative in the U.S.-India relationship, but also indicative in the African-American-India relationship, the cultural ties, the cultural energy. I am feeling what Dr. King was talking about at that time. And so in the way that Gandhi influenced Dr. King in his pilgrimage to India, Dr. King has certainly influenced my pilgrimage, and it's just an honor to be able to be here and have that connection, certainly with the leader that I admired greatly.
From that pilgrimage to this pilgrimage, I would ask, how do you look at the relations between India and U.S.?
Sure.
Since you are the goodwill ambassador as well.
Absolutely.
So how do you look at it?
Strong and never wavering. The U.S.-India relationship, as I said earlier, it really is the most important relationship, I believe, to the world. You have the oldest and largest two democracies, and that example of strength is what is necessary for stability across the world. What we're seeing in the context of Russia and Ukraine and China and all of those involved in the geopolitics that we are experiencing today, cultural diplomacy plays a very significant role. And I believe as the United States and India use more cultural ambassadors to help strengthen our relationship, we can help strengthen those cultural ties with other countries across the world. And so I see the U.S. India relationship as strong. And again, having great leaders at the top of those countries certainly aids that process. So,
interestingly, you also tweeted about, you celebrated about the winning of Draupadi Murmu, the president, new president of India. You tweeted about it.
Yes.
You feel that there's a long journey again.
Yes.
She reached up to the top.
Yes. Well, I tell you, to once again give some praise to Prime Minister Modi. He has been a leader, a visionary for empowering women. That's been a part of his agenda, certainly as Prime Minister. And so I admire and certainly credit him, certainly in the context of President Murmu having an opportunity to the position as President of India. But I was so overjoyed for her, certainly to read her story and watch her trajectory from coming from a tribal community, humble beginnings in that regard, to becoming governor, certainly, and now achieving the position as President. Her role as a female president not only is inspiration to the young girls in India, but it's an inspiration to the young girls all over the world. I'll consider myself a young girl in America. What an inspiration she is and was watching her election. And so I want to say congratulations to Your Excellency, President Murmu, on your election. And certainly anything that I can do with my platform to help elevate the president and certainly her message and her agenda for India, she can count on me, absolutely.
In India, you also celebrated Raksha Bandhan.
Yes, it was wonderful because I love the celebration of brotherly love, sisterly love. I think it's so beautiful, and I also just love the way that family is magnified in the Indian culture. It's just really beautiful. So I loved experiencing that, and it kind of also brought home some of the things we were talking about with the United States and India. America will always be a brother to India, and I will always be a sister to India. So it was a joy to celebrate that observance here recently. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Swami Jaya Jagadisha Hare, Bhakta Jano ke Sankata, Dase Jano ke Sankata, Shana me dura kare. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare.